Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
The following podcast is a Green Fresh Media production.
Hello, good morning, angels, and welcome back to Morning Rae. I'm your host, Lani, or Alana, whatever you want to call me. Wow, I feel like I need a new starting line, but I'm so in the flow of used to doing that it just comes naturally. It's second nature to me at this point. But this is my second take on this. I was saying on the previous take, and I'm going to repeat myself to you because obviously you haven't heard that. But I feel like I'm embracing my inner Emma Chamberlain. She's been influencing me in a wide range of areas of my life. And I'm not mad about it. I'm okay with it. And we're just embracing it. But if you listen to her podcast, anything goes. And if you don't, what are you doing with your life? Listen to her episodes after you listen to mine. You still gotta listen to mine. But I highly, highly recommend her and her podcast and her YouTube channel, just everything. Emma Chamberlain. I am obsessed. And I love that I'm obsessed. But anyways, the reference as to why I'm channeling my inner Emma Chamberlain right now is that I am currently lying on my bed with my laptop on my lap. I'm sitting kind of up against my pillow/wall. My laptop is on my lap. It's charging because it was dead when I got it from my desk from my long day at work. I'll get into that in a little hot sec. But then my laptop's on my lap, hence laptop, haha. And my mic is on my stomach/chest. I'm holding it with my left hand, my right hand. I'm still talking with my right hand, even though you can't see me, even though you can only hear me. But just picture Lani lying on her white sheets, her Brooklinen sheets, in her Helfrich set. It's the forest green. Welcome to the collective. You can use code Morning Rae for 10% off until November 15th. If you're listening after November 15, 2021, I am so sorry. Maybe we'll have a deal for you in the future. But I highly recommend. I have been living in this set, kid you not. I absolutely love it. I wear a size medium. But okay, back to the point. We're lying on the bed, laptop on my lap, mic on my stomach, and this is how Emma always says she's recording her podcast. So I'm basically Emma Chamberlain is what I'm saying. Not really, but we're embracing Emma Chamberlain vibes tonight. I just showered. We had a long day at work. We had 5 meetings, 5 Zoom meetings. Well, they weren't on Zoom. They were on Google Meets, but you get the point. It's exhausting. We had a lot of work going on. We went for a nice morning walk. The sun was out for the morning walk. And then the sun went away. Then it was cloudy. And that seems to be the pattern here in Toronto in the fall and the winter. It starts off sunny. We have a beautiful sunrise. It's sunny. And then it just goes to this depressing, sad, overcast. And then the sun sets early. And I'm just not here for it. Whoever wants to help me move to California, to Miami, somewhere warm where the days are a bit brighter and warmer, I'm here for it. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to turn you down. But we're here in Toronto. We're making the best of it. But today's episode is a solo ep. I know you guys have been loving the solo eps, so I've been loving them too. I love just talking to you guys like you're my bestie, like we're on the phone together. And today's episode is an updated run through of my morning routine. I feel like this is my number one asked question. Like, what exactly is my morning routine? How do I do my morning routine? How did I create my morning routine, etc.? And I feel like it's changed since I did the morning and night routine episode over a year ago. I believe that was my second episode. So not over a year ago, like a year ago, just under a year ago. I believe that was my second episode ever. So wow, we've come a long way. We're on episode 49. Go us. We're approaching episode 50. We have a surprise guest for episode 50. Super excited for that. I'm sure you can guess who she is, but we're doing a solo up. We're doing our morning routine. There will be a corresponding morning routine YouTube video on my YouTube channel, Lani Bloomberg. If you're not subscribed to that, go check that out. That's where you can see my life, longer style vlogs, what I eat in a day's morning routines, all the good shit. You know, the stuff that you want to see. Well, I think you want to see. The stuff that I like watching, but my life. Anyhow. New videos go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you've heard it here, you now know, and you can expect videos on Wednesdays. Wednesday's video, when you're listening to this, if you're listening to this on November, quick math, I'm recording on Thursday, November 4th, 5th, 6th, November 8th. Yeah, that's right. November 8th. If you're listening on November 8th, the new vlog will be live on Wednesday, November 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can listen to this, then you can see the visual, get the whole gist, and take what you will from that routine and maybe or maybe not implement it into your life. But anywho, we are going to get into our weekly intentions. I want my weekly intention to aim for 7 hours of sleep a night. It's my intention for November. I posted on a TikTok. My TikTok's at Lani B Fit. But anyhow, I really need to get back into my sleep routine. And I swear I've said this a million times. I've said it a million one times. Same thing how I've said I want to read more a million one times. I need to get my sleep schedule fixed. I've kind of started to get a little bit better, but to be honest, I'm still kind of shitty at it. So if you have any tips on self-discipline, I feel like I'm mindless scrolling on my phone a lot. So then I'm staying up later. Like, you see the problem here. I think I need to move my phone away from my bed again, but I don't really want to. But I feel like I kind of need to. So I don't know. But my weekly intention is to aim for 7 hours of sleep. I feel like this is achievable. I will report back next week for you. But I feel like it's pretty achievable. So we're going to strive for it. We're going to strive for 7 hours. You guys are going to hold me accountable. You're going to check in on me every morning on my Instagram. DM me. Alana, did you get your 7 hours of sleep? We're gonna be optimistic and hope that I get the 7 hours. This is me holding myself accountable. Lani Bloomberg is getting 7 hours of sleep a night. Also, I don't know why I'm in this mood. I think it's the overtiredness kicking in, you know? So we're just running with it. I hope you enjoy this side of Lani. Yes, we're talking in the third person. On to my tip of the week. And my tip of the week is to utilize the focus setting on the iPhone. If you have an iPhone, the new iOS setting has a focus setting. And I always use the do not disturb and the bedtime mode before. You guys know that. But the focus setting is incredible. It automatically goes when I'm at home. I love it because then I can focus on my work. I can focus on being present. I'm not getting all these notifications. I love how now with the update when you're on focus, before, if you're on do not disturb, if your phone was on lock, you still got notifications coming up at the top of your phone. But if you're on focus, you don't, which is super awesome. So lean into the focus setting on your phone. You can customize it. It's super great. I've felt myself be more productive because of it, because I'm not getting notifications. Like, you can like put your screen, like if it's like off and you press the lock button to like show your lock screen to see where your notifications would normally be, there's going to be nothing there, which is super great because then you're not tempted to see what the notification is and then open it up and then get lost on Instagram somehow or TikTok and down a deep dark rabbit hole. You know those days, those moments. It happens more often than not. But lean into that and lean into the bedtime settings for getting to bed early, like Lani, who wants to get her 7 hours of sleep. On to my current obsessions. Number 1, if you follow me on social, you will know I got the UGG Ultra Minis credit to Emma Chamberlain, credit to Emma McDonald, credit to Kayla Pomponio. Why did I just struggle so hard? AKA at Be Well with Kayla. They are so cute. Like, I'm here for Uggs coming back. Like, I know people say like Uggs are chuggy, like, but no, I'm really into it. Would I wear them with jeans? Hell no, that is chuggy in my opinion. But if you love it, you do you, boo. But for me, like, I'm thinking like cute with like little sweat joggers or leggings. I think they're really cute for like a quick little coffee run in the morning, a little trip to Farm Boy, my local grocery store. It's kind of like the Canadian Trader Joe's for my Americans. Quick little trip downstairs to concierge to get my 1,000,001th box of the week. You know, they're cute. They're very sweet. I got the UGG Ultra Minis. They're the super short ones in chestnut. And I stayed true to size. The Ultra Minis are apparently a bit smaller than the normal ones, so I stayed true to size. A lot of people size down half a size. I stayed with a 7. I normally wear a 7. I used to be a 7.5. I'm convinced my feet shrunk. Not really sure. Maybe I buy shoes that run big, but I believe I'm a true 7 now. And another current fave are my, what are they called? I just got them. They're new leggings from Lulu. They are the Swift Speed High Rise Height 28-inch, and they're the brushed ones because I've been trying to figure out what to wear and when to run in the colder months. Now that it's November, it's getting cold here in Toronto. The days are getting shorter. We need to bundle up. We need to figure out how to do this. So these are great. They are the Swift Speed brushed tights. Brushed, they're essentially, the fabric is manipulated. My little Lululemon educator background is coming out over here. They're brushed on the inside, so they're manipulated so that they're a bit warmer. They're not as warm as a fleece tight or a thermal, but they are warmer than a regular tight. And the Swift Speeds are made for running. What material are they? They are made with Luxtreme, which is sweat wicking, 4-way stretch, compressive. They are more compressive type because they are made for running, and they also have reflective details at the bottom, which is great for if it's dark, so that cars can see you, which is super great. There's also a drawstring. There's pockets. I absolutely love them. I, to be honest, thought I was going to hate them, but I actually love them. I have not run in them yet, but I feel so good in them. Like, I feel all like sucked in, but not too sucked in. I don't like super, super compressive tights. Like, I'm not a fan of Gymshark compression tights, that sort of situation, but they're super flattering. I love them so far. I will report back next week on how they are in running. So I got that. And then I also am really looking forward to wearing my ear muff headband situation from Lulu. It's the Run For It All ear warmer. It's fleece lined and it has reflective detailing. It's sweat wicking, 4-way stretch, super great. And those are my current obsessions. Oh, and fall drinks, winter drinks, but we already knew that from last week. We're carrying that one over. But this intro has been quite significant. We're already like 12, 13 minutes in. Not mad about it. Super talkative episode. But let's get into my morning routine. My morning routine has changed recently. Shocker. I feel like I'm such a creature of habit and my routine has changed. So right now, I'm currently not working out in the morning, I am working out in the evenings.
I feel like my list of things to buy, to do, activities that involve spending money is never ending around the holidays, making the idea of investing and saving and thinking about your future to be a little bit more challenging, a little bit more overwhelming. Acorns makes it easy to start automatically saving and investing for you, your kids, and your retirement, even during the holidays. You don't need to be an expert. Acorns will recommend a diversified portfolio that matches you. You don't need a ton of time. You can create your Acorns account and start automatically investing your money in just 5 minutes. You don't need to be rich. Acorns lets you get started with the spare money you've got right now. That could be $5 a day or even just your spare change. That's right, Acorns can round every purchase you make up to the dollar and automatically invest your spare change for you. And you can get bonus investments just for buying the stuff you need from the brands you love. I personally love Acorns. It's simplified the investment process, which can be overwhelming and intimidating, but it just makes it so simple, so easy, and something more accessible no matter how much money you have to invest. Head to acorns.com/Alana or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing for your future today. Paid non-client endorsement compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/Alana. I'm super excited about today's sponsor. They've sponsored the podcast before, and this is a topic I'm super passionate about. I fear that us as girls struggle with PMS far more than we should, and we really shouldn't. I truly get the worst PMS symptoms. My boobs are sensitive, my face breaks out, my sugar controllings are out of whack. I feel like I'm just a bottomless pit. My mood is not the vibe, and Estro Control has been super helpful in helping manage those PMS symptoms and making that time of the month a lot more enjoyable. Estro Control is a formula developed by Happy Mammoth, a supplement company dedicated to making women's lives easier. Say no more. Estro Control contains science-backed herbal extracts that help support hormonal health, especially if you are someone like myself who struggles with PMS. It was created to help women feel like themselves all month long and to not struggle with the feelings PMS can cause. For a limited time, you can get 15% off your entire first order at happymammoth.com. Just use the code Alana at checkout. That's happymammoth.com and use the code Alana for 15% off today.
Have you ever wanted to learn a new language? Maybe you were inspired by a recent international trip, became obsessed with a foreign film or TV show, wanted to communicate better with a loved one, or just felt like developing a new skill. With Rosetta Stone, learning a new language is easier than you thought. Rosetta Stone has been a trusted expert for 30 years with millions of users and 25 languages offered, including Spanish, French, Japanese, Dutch, and more. Learning is immersive and designed for long-term retention, so you fully learn to speak, listen, and even think in that language. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. Listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. Visit rosettastone.com/today. That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 50% off at rosettastone.com/today.
A moment to process. Lani is working out in the evenings. Who would have thought? Does it take a little bit more willpower? Yes. But here's the thing. I really like how I feel in the morning when I go on a nice walk and I grab a coffee and I'm just listening to a podcast and I don't have to come home and shower and quickly rush to get ready for work or school, whatever I have in the morning. I can just like sit back down at my desk and it's a lot more chill. And I feel like I've been needing to have like a moment of zen in the morning before the hustle and bustle of the day happens, especially because I've been having more meetings, especially because work has been kind of crazy lately, especially because school has been crazy. So I've really been loving having a bit more chill morning. But let's get into the specifics. My Alexa just went off, of course. Okay. Firstly, my alarm goes off at 6:20 a.m. I roll over in my bed. I grab my Apple Watch. I put my Apple Watch on. Yes, I am. My Apple Watch is part of my personality. We've accepted it. We moved on. Apple Watch is on my wrist. I put my lamp on because it's dark outside. I need some light to wake me up. And then sometimes, I will be honest, I do scroll on my phone. Most of the time, my mom has texted me good morning. I text her back good morning. As of yesterday, or actually, no, that was this morning, I started putting my phone on the focus mode in the morning so that I'm not texting on my phone. So then I throw my phone away from myself so I'm not tempted to sit there and scroll any longer. I get out of bed. I make my bed right away. I've been really liking doing this. I love making my bed in the morning. Before I would do it after I got dressed, but now I'm just doing it right away. Get up, go to the washroom, and then, yes, I'm including that. We don't exclude anything here. And then I put my contacts in, I brush my teeth, I wipe my face with micellar water. I don't wash my face in the morning because usually I would have showered and then washed my face. So now we kind of have to situate this, but I just cleanse it with micellar water, and then I put on some facial oil. I really like the one from the Feelist. I forgot what the oil's name is, but it's the only one they have. And then I do my gua sha. I have a Sanchu Beauty gua sha. It's stainless steel. I love it because my mom broke 2 of her stone gua shas, and so then I was petrified that I would break them, and I didn't want to pay multiple times because they are expensive. So I got this stainless steel one. I really like it. I love how heavy it is. So I do gua sha. I practice that. I'm no expert by any means. But I do love it. It's very therapeutic. I do feel it helps depuff my face. It definitely has helped define my jaw a bit more. It really helps with that lymphatic drainage. Feel like it really like lifts my skin. Super awesome. Definitely do your research. And then I will put on my moisturizer. I absolutely love my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. It's the one in the big jar. I put that on, and then I take my Super Goop Glow Screen and a little bit of this Rad for Beauty Perfecting Skin Tint, like the smallest amount, like less than a pea sized. I rub that together, I put that on, and then I curl my eyelashes. I put some mascara on. I use the Say Beauty mascara. Then I do the Merit Beauty brow pomade. And then lately I've been really loving to put on a little blush, bronzer, and highlight during the week. Before I normally really wouldn't unless I was going out, but I love the Merit Beauty cream blush in Beverly Hills. Then I use their, I think it's called a Dew Stick. It's like their highlighter. Really like that. And then the NARS Laguna bronzer. And then I also put that on my eyelids. After I do all that, I come back into my bedroom and I get dressed into my clothes for the day. Lately, it's Align leggings from Lululemon, crew socks from either Nike or Aritzia, and a big hoodie. Either it's my Aritzia Mega hoodie or the boyfriend hoodie, or it's one of my Health Rich Collective hoodies. Again, you can use Morning Rae for 10% off until the 15th. This isn't sponsored. I absolutely love Brienne. You can listen to her podcast episode with me on last week's episode, and you can also go to her podcast, Welcome to the Collective, and I have an episode there with her. So I'll either wear leggings and like a big hoodie, or I'll do a sweat set. I love my boyfriend one from Aritzia, or I love my brand new one from Health Rich. And then I will take my vitamins. I take vitamin B12, evening primrose, this hair, skin, and nails biotin collagen one, and vitamin D3. Always speak to your doctor or medical professional before you take any vitamins, supplements, minerals, etc. I take these uniquely to me. You may have different needs. So I take my vitamins and then I'll drink some water, obviously. And then I will put on my perfume, my deodorant, my rings. And then I will do my 5-minute journal. I really been loving my 5-minute journal. I've been preferring it over my own prompts. I just really like the 5-minute journal right now. I'm not trying to justify it, but I like it. I highly recommend it. If you don't like the 5-minute journal, you don't want to invest in like a preset journal, you don't like a preset journal, you can also use my prompts. They're on my Instagram at Lani B Fit. So after I journal, I then will grab my headphones, I will grab my keys, and I will put on my vest right now. It's like kind of chilly, but it's warm enough that I can wear my vest. I get tons and tons of questions about what vest I'm always wearing, and it's the Aritzia Super Puff vest, the regular length in the matte black, and I have a size extra small, which is a size bigger than my jacket. My jacket in the Super Puff is a double X extra small. They run really big. And I have that one in the shiny black regular length. So I put that on. I put my sneakers on. I either put on my Air Force Ones in white, classic, very original Lani, or I put on my New Balance 547s. I really love them. They're a really great walking shoe. Obviously grab a mask and then I head on out. Lately I've been loving doing like a little, okay, it's not little. It's really not little, but like a 5K walk. It takes me about an hour. I love it. And then I've been working with Pilot Coffee here in Toronto. So I've been going there and grabbing some coffee. I really like their Casara Spice latte made with almond milk. It is delicious. As I said in my favorites, I've been obsessed with fall beverages, so I've been getting those while out. So I'll get a coffee. If I'm not getting a coffee out, then I just like walk my 5K, listen to a podcast. My favorite podcasts are What We Said by JC Marie and Chelsea Jade, The Blonde Files with Ariel Laurie, The Skinny Confidential, Him and Her with Lauren Everett and Michael Bostic, Girls Gotta Eat, Diet Starts Tomorrow, Katie Bellotti's podcast, Thick and Thin. What else? Emma Chamberlain's podcast, Anything Goes. Gals on the Go I have recently gone back into with Danielle Carolyn and Brooke Michio. I have an episode with Brooke if you want to check that out. It is a pretty early on episode. But I listen to a podcast while I walk. I grab my coffee, or sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm recording a morning routine while I'm walking. It's just like short little clips. And then I get back to my apartment, and I will usually, if I didn't get a coffee, I will make a coffee at this point. I will sit down at my desk and answer any emails that have come through for my own work at this time, because usually it's before I start work at 9. So I'll go through that, answer any of those emails, look at anything for school. And then I start work at 9. I will do work for about an hour or so, and around like 9:45, 10ish is normally when I have breakfast. Lately, I've been really liking having protein oats. I'll do a 1/3 cup of rolled oats. Sometimes they're gluten-free, sometimes they're not. I'll do a serving of my New Fix smooth vanilla protein. I have a discount code. I'll put in the show notes. It's Lani B Fit, I believe, and I believe you get 10% off. It's my friend Amanda's protein powder company. It's vegan. It's great. And then I'll add in sometimes some collagen. I love the Organica collagen. And then I've been having this gut powder, which is like slippery elm, marshmallow extract or something, marshmallow root. Like, it's just a good gut powder, and cinnamon. And I'll mix that with water, put it in the microwave, top it with currently loving frozen blueberries, cacao nibs, coconut flakes, and almond butter. Oh, and hot tip, put a little bit of salt in your oats. Tastes so much better. Highly, highly recommend. If I'm not having that, I'll have a Greek yogurt bowl, which is just usually 0% plain Greek yogurt with banana, blueberries, a little bit of granola, almond butter. Super delicious. Those are like the two go-to breakfast. Sometimes I'll have a smoothie. It's been a little bit cold. Haven't really felt like the smoothie, but sometimes I'll do a smoothie, like a protein smoothie. And then I'll have that. And that's my morning routine. And I'll also try to drink at least like 1 hydro flask or whatever water bottle I'm having before eating breakfast, just to stay hydrated and rehydrate after having that coffee. But that is pretty much my morning routine. I also like to write out in my journal, or like not my journal, my planner, what my day looks like and any tasks that I have to get done as I start work. But that's my morning routine. If you would like to see a visual, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Alana Bloomberg. That will be live on Wednesday, November 10th, my morning routine on there. And yeah. And so I used to work out in the morning. Essentially, when I worked out in the morning, I'd wake up, do the journaling, and then after journaling, instead of going outside and going on a walk, I would go to the gym, and then I would go on a walk, and then I'd come home, and then I'd shower and do everything else. So it was a little bit more hectic before, but I really like doing the walks in the morning. I love like starting the walk kind of in the dark, and then like rising as I do my walk, which is really nice. It's really peaceful. I really love it. It's therapeutic. And there's just something about the morning. Like, it's so calming. I love it. And I love how like no one's out, and it's just like me and the world and the birds. And I don't know what I'm going to do when it gets really, really cold, but I'm probably still going to do it, just probably not as long. Like, probably a much shorter walk, like maybe 2 kilometers if it's really cold. But we'll bundle up. I will report back on that. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was a shorter one, But next week's episode is my 50th episode. I will have a special guest on that episode. I'm super excited for you guys to hear it. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you always see my new episodes in your little subscription box. Make sure to rate and review, as that's how you can support Morning Rae. I love you guys so much, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.